School season is about to start, and whether you're a parent or a student, here are some simple freezer meals to help you through this busy time. Now look, obviously making a healthy salad with fresh produce every single day is probably going to be healthier for you than eating things that are frozen, pre-cooked, etc. But sometimes we just need a little bit of help, and I don't know about you, but that's the only way I survived college, was to pre-prep things and to freeze things. Now, if you've been following for a while, you know that the freezer is my lifeline. So let's get started on some easy freezer meals that are vegan. Before I get started, let's talk about equipment. Most freezer meals that I see on YouTube, most YouTube videos, they use Ziploc bags. Typically, they're just not very good for the planet or the environment. I freeze in glass. I've talked about it a lot on the YouTube channel. A lot of you complained that the glass takes up a lot of room in your freezer and that you're scared it might break, although I've given you tips on how to make sure they don't break. So here's your third solution. You can invest in silicone bags. These are from a company called Net Zero Company. They ship package free. They sell a bunch of other kind of zero waste package free goods. But I like these because they come in all different sizes. Specifically, a size that you don't often see in silicone bags, they have a jumbo like gallon size. So if you have a big family, you can do this. Or if you're cooking for like Thanksgiving or something, you can have the huge size. But overall, you can have the smaller ones. That's really useful. So that's what we're going to be using today, because you can also freeze your goods flat like you do with Ziploc bags, which I know a lot of people like. If you use the code GONEGREEN at checkout, you can get 10% off. Starting backwards, we are making dinner, and I soaked some beans overnight. You can do any kind of bean you like. I chose kidney beans, but you can also do black beans. And I'm making them kind of Colombian style, so I went ahead and drained the water that I was soaking in and made sure to rinse it until it was very clean. And then to your pot, you're gonna add some vegetable stock. I don't have any, so I added a cube of vegetable stock and some shredded carrot. Then you're just gonna add some water until the beans are completely covered and let that cook until tender. The time will depend on what method of cooking you're using, whether an Instant Pot or on the stove, but just make sure it's a little bit soft. In the meantime, we're gonna make our hogado. Now, we're gonna saute some onions in oil on a pan, on a skillet, and we're going to add in some tomatoes, some peppers, and a little bit of garlic. And I forgot I added in a chili pepper as well, but spice is completely optional on this one. You're gonna let that saute until it's completely cooked through, and then once your beans are tender and soft, you are gonna add in your hogado onto the beans. This will give it the delicious sweet flavor, and then just let that cook off a little bit more until the beans are completely tender. It might not look good, but I promise you it's delicious. I made some simple rice to go with it, and then I just packed it in the bags. I like how easy it is because the bags stand up, so it's easy to pour, and these bags can then go straight into your freezer, and you have dinner for a day that you just need a healthy meal, and rice and beans are perfect. But it's gonna be so much better than a canned bean, I promise you. Moving on to the lunch option, we're gonna make my go-to soup. It's gonna be delicious, trust me. We're gonna heat up some vegetable broth. Again, I didn't have any, so I used a cube, but you can make your own. I have a recipe for that. You're gonna add some diced onion, some carrot, and some cilantro, which is absolutely delicious unless it tastes like soap to you, in which case I'm so sorry. I added some green beans. Then you're just gonna add whatever grain of your choice. I added some quinoa, and then I did a split pea and some barley, just something to make it hearty and healthy. Once that all cooked down, I went ahead and put it in an individual size small silicone bag. That way I can take whatever frozen bag with me on the go and heat it up in a microwave if I need to. These bags are microwave safe, and I have an easy, healthy meal on the go. Breakfast, which is the best time of the day. I roasted some potatoes while I did everything else, and then I went ahead and prepped my tofu. I just went ahead and removed all the excess water so that it really absorbs all the delicious flavor. You can do this just with a cloth. I went out to the garden and got a fresh cayenne pepper because so delicious, but spice is always optional, so don't add in the spice. I let heat up the rest of the pepper and onion so I could add it to this dish as well. And then I just cooked my tofu in a pan, and I added some garlic powder and some turmeric, and I think I added some smoked paprika, just spices to make it all so delicious and good. Now onto the assembly line. Get yourself a tortilla, make sure it's warm so that you can roll it up. Add in the tofu that you just cooked, add in the beans that you cooked for dinner. That's why we started in reverse. Then we're gonna add in the roasted potatoes and the leftover onion and pepper that we cooked. And then add in the salsa of your choice. I went ahead and chose this one today, and it did not want to come out. And then I went ahead and rolled the burritos, but I completely failed because the key is making sure you have a warm tortilla, and my camera setup took so long that they were cool, and it was just a failure. I'm sorry. And then once you're done, you got yourself a delicious breakfast burrito, and I made 6 of these, but normally I double it and I make 12. I went ahead and froze it in the jumbo size bag, and there you go. You got yourself breakfast, lunch, and dinner for multiple days depending on how much you made. And these bags are dishwasher safe, which makes it really easy for cleanup. Let me know, what is something you make when you are just on the go, you need something quick and easy and just get food in your stomach and roll. Let me know if you want to see more of these videos. For now, don't forget to live sustainably and consciously, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.